Hey everybody, it's John again, and it's been a while since I've opened up some Marvel Legends, so I figured since we're finally starting to get the waves showing up here in my area, I was able to finish Lizard. I was able to finish off, who else did I just do? Well, I finished off my Rhino finally. I finally found the Ghost Rider I was looking for. And I have the Venom wave now has showed up, and we're starting to see little bits and pieces of Sauron and the X-Men wave. So I've been getting most of the pieces to build everything, but I figured I'd start with these guys just because it's SpiderHam. So I'm going to look at SpiderHam and Scream, and then you get the Venom Build-A-Figure parts, and you can build a super monster Venom, part pig, part spider, part scientific mishap. Peter Porker becomes the web-shooting swine SpiderHam. It's awesome that they finally did him. It would have been cool if they did a little bit more articulation on him, though, besides just making him a little plastic thing with arms that move. And then Scream is a former security guard. Donna Diego is merged with components of the Venom symbiote and becomes the tendrilled villain Scream. So it's one of the children of Venom. So give me a second here and I'll get these open up. We'll take a close look. Right off the bat, I really like that new packaging. The white splattered look is pretty cool. So I'm glad they changed it up a little bit for this wave. But here we have Scream and SpiderHam. So we'll take a look at him first because he's really what I was looking forward to. Great sculpting work on the mask and his head. I like that the nostrils have these spider eyes on it. He's got a nice shine to him. There's the nice lines going through his spider mask. And then he is articulated at the shoulders. They do swivel and they do have a hinge. But man, they're so tiny it's hard to get it to go. There it goes. So you can get his arms to move, and he has hinged and elbow joints. Little teeny tiny elbow joint hinges on this thing, and rotating wrists. And then he has a really weird ball joint at his waist. Wow, look at the movement on that thing, that's crazy. And no knees, and then just these cuts for his ankles. I don't know why they put so much effort into the arms and then nothing for the legs. It's like two different teams worked on this thing. One team did the top and they're like, look at all we did. And one team did the bottom and look, oh, we didn't do anything like that. And then they just stuck them together. I mean, the reds aren't even really the same. So that's really weird. But other than his lower half, his upper half is pretty cool. His ears are awesome. So, he's pretty neat. I like SpiderHam. Disappointed in the legs. You can't even get him in Spider-Man poses, which sucks. Why did they cheap out on the legs? They could have just given him bendable or knees, maybe, a little bit. Would have been nice. Then we've got Scream. She's on the basic female body. We've been getting a lot. Paint job's pretty good. She's this yellowish gold color with brown splotches all over her. She's got your traditional Venom symbiote face. And the red streak going the back of her hair, which is then yellow. And it builds up into these cool tendrils that have all these little nice details on them. Would have been cool if they would have highlighted some of these spots on it with a little bit of paint, maybe a little bit of brown like on the costume. I don't know, maybe something to do later someday myself. But she's got the standard Marvel Legends articulation at this point, where she's got the rockers on her ankles, double jointed knees, swivels at her thigh, hinges at her hips that let her legs go out pretty good, and her can't go back very far due to her rear end sculpting. Then she doesn't have a waist, but she does have a torso, or like a diaphragm cut right here on a ball joint, which moves really well. She's pretty nicely put together. And then she has the hinged shoulders that also go all the way around if you wish. And then she also has the swivel at the upper arm and or the biceps swivel, and she's got single jointed elbows. And she has those hands that came with what was that other figure? The Superior Carnage, was it? That had these exact same hands, I'm thinking. They're nice claw hands, though. I mean, they do the job. And there's Scream. I mean, she's not amazing, but she'll stand out on your shelf, definitely due to her color. She does stand on her own most of the time. Come on, stand up, Scream. Rawr. Come on. There. SpiderHam's pretty cool. I still like him. And then, of course, they come with the Build-A-Figure pieces. She came with the arm here. Huge. This thing is huge. It's bigger than Hammy. And then Hammy came with his torso, which was broken into 2 pieces because it's so huge to get to fit in the box. So you can see the crazy spider detail on the chest and abdomen down to his crotch area. And he's hollowed out, but you do just connect the back piece. And it clips in real nice. That was nice. And then he's got these cool little tendrils sculpted on him coming off. And then you can start to build him. So here's his arm. Look at all the vein details in this thing. This piece is pretty cool. Bye, Scream. And a nice little tendril added on. And his arm should just pop on. Very nice. Man, he is gigantic. I wasn't expecting him to be this huge. Man, he's going to be awesome when he's finished. And I did already open up Poison, so that gave me his other arm. Same little tendril pieces on it, same little veiny details, and I like how the white moves on to his arms. So we'll plug that in. Nice little pop, and then we have. Look at the width on this thing. He has got some wide movement on those arms, and then our little Spider Hammy also comes with pork rind. His version of Venom. So if you have the first Venom figure that came out and you don't know what to do with him because you got another Venom, you can just pop his head off. Oh. And pop his on. And now you got your makeshift pork rind figure, which the sculpting again on this head. Can I find my head? There it is pretty awesome. I like the horn, or his teeth are awesome. His ears are cool. The look on his face is great. Great detail. Man, I wish they would run with this line a little bit and give us some more of these characters, because they did do the entire pretty much Marvel Universe in this style. They could be their own little line. They are really cool. The Super Venom and these two are probably my favorite parts of this line. They're so goofy, but they're part of the Marvel Universe, so, you know, goofy's kind of fun. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking that out. Let me know if you are disappointed or if you liked SpiderHam. I mean, other than the lack of any kind of articulation at the bottom of him is frustrating. But I think his sculpt and overall look is really cool, and it's the best SpiderHam we've ever had, and possibly could be the last SpiderHam we ever get. And what do you do with things like this? Now, are you going to keep Venom, or are you going to turn him into pork rind here? And how's the collecting going on in your areas? Are you finding the waves? Like, my GameStop's been getting the waves in, but they only do it for pre-order now, which is frustrating because I think that takes the fun out of it for me. And I can just go to Amazon at that point and pick up the figures. I have yet to see any of the ones with the Dr. Octopus wave. Have not seen a single one of them. I've seen the majority of the Avengers 2 wave is showing up. I found a few pieces of Sauron, and I finished off the entire wave that Magneto and Psylocke and all those were in. I found them all at the same time. Well, at 3 different GameStops, had all of them separate from each other. But I don't know. What's the collecting market looking for you guys? Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe and help me keep going here. And I will see you guys later. Bye. I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video, and if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below where you can do that as well. And again, thank you.